Hi guys. So before you click X and turn this video off, if I could just have a few minutes of your very valuable time, I would really appreciate that. It's very hard for me to put myself out here in a video, but I know that this is probably the best way for me to kind of give my message out. Sometimes when I write things on Facebook, I think it just, it's not the best way for me to reach people. The written word can take on so many different connotations, and everyone can read the written word in a very different format. They have a different way of kind of taking in that information, compiling it into your brains, and then kind of like thinking, oh, that's what she meant. So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my private groups and a little bit about my program. And I promise I won't take very long. But I did want to share with you guys what's been going on. I know a lot of you have had questions about what magazine am I going to be in? What is this talk show that you're going to be on? So all that will come out in due time. The magazine I can share with you, I'm going to be in Applaud Woman magazine. I'm really excited about that. And I am going to have my own column in that magazine, and I'm even more excited about that because it's a 2-page column, and I was able to share some of my recipes that I know a lot of you guys are anxious to have. And so to have that platform has been pretty amazing. But that's not my program. That's just something kind of extracurricular that's been going on in my life that I just feel very blessed, and I'm really excited about that, and I get emotional about it because it's kind of like my little dream come true. But I am excited, and I thank all of my family, my friends, for all their support and their love. So anyways, I want to talk about the program in just 2 minutes. I can kind of give you guys a brief description of what I've been up to and what it really is. So over the summer, I started a program with one of my girlfriends because we both have she's a huge fitness person, and she's an amazing mom, amazing wife. And, I love this woman's soul so much. And so we decided that it was great for us to start this little private online group, and we started motivating other women. And at that time, it was just women. There was no men in our group, to living healthier lives. And we kind of ran with different fitness programs. And now my focus has switched. She still runs that whole fitness thing, and she's hardcore fitness. And I've switched kind of over to more of my natural specialty, which is the nutrition end. So as a dietitian, as looking through, all of the information that is out there for people today, it's very misleading. And there's so many misconceptions in the marketplace today of what is healthy and what is not healthy. Everyone writes a diet book and says, oh, follow this diet. Well, why not just go back to basic nutrition and just eat clean and eat healthy while follow your portion sizes and don't eat more than you're supposed to? Doesn't that work anymore? Unfortunately, not so much. Because what you might think is healthy or eating clean isn't necessarily eating clean to somebody who's clinically looking at that going, oh, well, that's not healthy. Well, why not? Well, look at the sodium level and look at the cholesterol level in this food. Well, the fat is very low and the calories are really low. So, it's learning about that stuff, but more importantly, understanding what's happening when you go through digestion, like what is happening inside of your body and what has happened to our foods today. Unfortunately, food manufacturing companies and even farmers are not producing foods as high quality as they once used to. Even 10 years ago, back a generation ago, our food was given to us at a higher quality than it is today. So that has started to wreak havoc in our systems. So what you see is you see an increase of digestion issues, dietary issues. You see an increase in children's obesity. You see an increase in children having different dietaries and allergy issues. And that's all because our human body is not made to take in genetically modified ingredients or even a high amount of chemicals such as artificial flavorings, artificial colorings, and things like that. So when our body takes in a higher intake of that, it has a harder time digesting it. That causes havoc in our system. And that is a lot of what is going on. Your metabolism slows down because your digestive system can't do its job. So when you support your digestive system, then you're supporting your metabolism naturally. The program that I run is not about chemicals. There's no stimulants. There's nothing in my program that tells you, hey, take this pill or take this drink and you're going to lose weight. I do recommend a meal replacement, and the reason why I recommend a meal replacement is because it is full of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. It's basically those superfoods that you can't get in the grocery store, and if you were to buy them out separately and make a meal replacement out of them, first of all, it's going to taste terrible because it's going to taste like wheatgrass, and something you picked out from the lawn and rinsed it out and it's still got grains in it. And it's going to be so expensive because some of those things like the tasuli and the camu camu and the goji berries and the soy proteins and things like that are in them are going to be very difficult for you to get your hands on. And then once you do, then to have to make your own meal replacement, you're still wondering if you've got enough caloric energy in the meal replacement. So I do recommend a meal replacement, but it's not mandatory, but it is highly recommended. I don't worry, but we talk about your fitness, but I trust that if you're going to a gym that you're getting some type of exercise, or if you don't like the gyms and you like to do things at home, or if you're a runner, totally fine. But what I'm doing is I'm taking your nutrition and I'm ripping off Band-Aids and I'm taking those theories and I'm saying, okay, listen, you've got to stop thinking that way because that is what has got you to the place that you are today. So if you are somebody who is looking for a good understanding of nutrition and what and how to choose foods for your family, if you are somebody who's struggling with your weight and you feel like you're eating healthy, but you don't understand why you're not losing weight or why you're not seeing the results that you're working so hard for at the gym, or if you are somebody who just doesn't understand nutrition very well and you want to provide a good healthy platform for your families. You may be a new mom, or you might be a grandma who thought that this food was healthy because it was once healthy when your kids were kids, but now you've got these little grandbabies and you want to make sure that you're making good choices for them. My programs might be for you, and we should probably talk about that. If you're going through depression, sometimes depression can just be tweaking your vitamins and minerals. I mean, so much comes in and out of your digestive system and your body's just natural ability to run. And when that is slowed down, when you are not feeling satiated, when you are not feeling like you're getting, you don't have your energy level like you once used to, that really plays an effect on your mental stimulation and how you feel mentally. I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist or anything, but I've seen some amazing improvements with, those who are in my group that have depression issues or that have been really fighting, just not feeling good, just not having any energy. And all of a sudden they've changed their nutrition and they've changed around, they're getting a little exercise, and now they're starting to feel a little bit more like themselves. So if you want to feel a little bit more like yourself and on a natural level without any chemicals or stimulants, you might want to have a conversation with me. My groups are all done privately, so everything is done private. But what's amazing about these groups is when I started them, me and my girlfriend started them in end of July, first part of August, there was like 8 people. And now that I've got 2 different groups running and there's almost 100 people in each group, like that is surreal. And these groups are some of the most amazing people, and they don't look like me. They're not all fit. They're not all, at their point where they're, got their rockin' bodies. They all have a ways to go, but they are motivating each other. They are inspiring one another to work hard, to break through those tough days. And sometimes I read that wall and it brings me to tears. Because not only am I able to help these people and help them grow, but they become like family to me. And I care so deeply about them and their success that it's just made our group so tight. And anybody who's part of my group, who's part of my Facebook is like, oh, she's going to lose it. Because I lose it all the time. And I'm just like, no, I'm not going to cry, I promise. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I've already taken up way too much of your time. And just putting out a video like this is really hard for me to do. But I just felt like I just wanted to speak to you guys so you guys can see me rather than read me. Because sometimes when you guys can see me, you have a better understanding with what I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing than when you read me. When you read me, it could be a little bit misleading and you're like, well, what the heck is she talking about? Is she selling something? So anyways, that's all I'm going to say. And I hope that if you or anybody you know is in need of, some help with their nutrition and with their health, that that you would tell them about the program, or you would talk to me about the program. I do write meal plans. I do, help set your families up so you guys are understanding portion control. I even come to your house. I've been known to come to your house and clean out your pantry. So I don't know if you really want me to do that or go that deep, but I have done it and I do it. And many of you who've had me at your house know, like, oh gosh, yeah, she does. So anyways, I come to your families too, and we sit down and we talk as a family, and we talk about some of the changes that need to be made, especially if you have athletes in your family too. It's very important that they understand that when they go to the store and they buy a protein bar, well, let's take a look at that protein bar and let's talk about it and let's see how it's really going to benefit your body. What are you looking to achieve with this protein bar? Do you want energy? Okay, well, let's talk about the energy that's really truly in this protein bar, because not all energy is created equal. You can have something that says, oh, it's 300 calories of pure protein. Well, no, it's not. Let's look at it and let's take a deeper look at what kind of energy you're going to get out of this protein bar, because I'll tell you, it's going to be fast energy. It's going to be sugar. And if you're not going to use it within the first 20 minutes, it's not going to be stored the way you think it's going to. So understanding those things, because it is a lot of anatomy and physiology and what's going on inside of your digestive system, really, truly helps. So, okay, that's it. I'm done. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for your time. I know that time is valuable, so I do appreciate your time. And like I said, if there's anything I could do to help you or your families in the future, please let me know. Okay, bye.